Your dental website is costing you money, right? So that is the title of today's videos presented to you by Oral Web Studios. Okay, so introduction, a little introduction since it's your first time here and this is my first video. My name is Amo and I am the founder of Oral Web Studios, which is a web design agency for oral surgeons and dental specialists. We want to help you bring in more leads and make your life easier when it comes to getting more patients for your dental practice or dental business, right? So the topics of this video, right? Here we are. The agenda for this video, topic 1 to topic 5. So these things, you might wonder how your website is costing you money, and we'll answer that in this video. And these things might look simple, right? But I promise you, a lot of dental owners or dental practice owners don't really pay attention to things like this as they are running other aspects of their business, because like dealing with patients and all that sort of stuff surrounding the dental practice, right? So they may not have time to be dealing with things such as their website or yes, and so on. So the first topic on our agenda, slow loading speeds. I urge you to watch this video all the way through because these topics might look simple, but they could help you get more clients, right? There might be something you're missing, or maybe you're just ignoring all of these things. Okay, so first topic, slow loading speed. So websites. So think of your own experience when dealing with slow loading sites, the frustration and how easily you move on, right? So think of your own experience when you're searching something on Google, right? Or put yourself in your patient's shoes when they're searching for a dentist. So a potential client or patient might search on Google, dentist near me. And what will happen is a list of dental sites will show up and they will probably click on the first few, right? So they'll click on the first one, and what happens is if it takes more than 5 seconds to load, or even less, 5 seconds are being really generous, right? I'm a bit more patient sometimes, not always, so I'll wait a bit longer, like 5 seconds or so. But eventually, 5 seconds or less, you go back, right? You go back and you move on to the next website. Think of how fast you click off a site to try the next one, or you might click out and then click back again. And if it still takes long, you most probably just leave, right? You might give a website a second chance, but if it still takes a bit too long, then you end up just leaving, right? So this can happen even for dentists. If your website takes too long to load, then you will be losing a potential client. So this is one of the ways your website could be costing you money, right? It's a patient or a potential client lost. So potential dental clients will likely leave a slow loading site within 3 seconds, right? So as I said, even 5 seconds is a bit generous, as 53% of mobile users abandon sites that take longer than this to load. So make sure that your website loads very quickly, okay? And then moving on, no clear call to action. Make it easy for potential clients to get in contact with you, right? So the hero section. The hero section is this eye-catching section of the website in your homepage when you load your website. So it's the first area that loads up that people see, okay? So it has to be eye-catching and all that, but you should always display a way for potential clients to get in contact with you. So even if they scroll away from your hero section and they scroll down and read more information on your website, they know how to get in contact with you because you displayed it on your hero section once they open it, because that's one of the first places they look when your website opens, when it loads, right? It's the first place, I guess, on your homepage. So as you can see here on your hero section, you can put a button or a link like book an appointment for your potential client. So they can book an appointment, or it can be contact me or anything like that, right? You can also put it here above your hero section on your header. Contact us, right? So even if they scroll down, they know how to get in contact with you. They can just click here and either email you or call you or book an appointment with you to get in contact with you. Just make it easy for them. And then other ways are to have a dedicated section, right? So have a hero section with contact information. Check and also have a dedicated section. So once they scroll down, you can also have a dedicated section of booking an appointment or getting in contact with you, or a way for them to send you an email and so forth. So it can be lower down the website, probably near the end, right? Just above the footer and so on. Some websites might have like a map, right, to show you where the dentist or the practice is located. Around that area, you could also have a contact us section. It could also be on its own page. So clients can click on the menu button and go to the contact us page dedicated specifically for getting in contact with you. Okay, so have a clear to call action. If you do not, then obviously you can lose potential clients. And this is one of the ways your website can cost you money, right? So first we had loading speed, then no clear call to action, then website not mobile responsive. Okay, so a lot of websites only focus on the desktop interface and not on the mobile interface, right? Mobile interface should be just as well optimized as the desktop version. So when you are looking for a web design agency, a lot of agencies might just focus on the desktop version. And we know that a lot of clients possibly come from the mobile optimized version. So yes, it is important for your desktop version to be well optimized and look great, but it is equally as important, if not more important, for your mobile optimization, right? So what happens is a lot of the time, your web design agency might create a really nice looking website on the desktop version, but then the mobile version is very clunky, right? It doesn't move as well. It feels very clunky and doesn't move as well, or it's very slow, right? Or things are all over the place. So headings and pictures are not where they're supposed to be because everything is just so cramped, right? So especially if on the desktop version where there's more space and everything fits well, right? Everything fits well. And if they have a lot of things on your website, once you make it smaller and make it a desktop version, things tend to not fit as well if your website is not mobile friendly. It's not optimized well for mobile friendliness, right? So things get mashed up together and start to get clunky and all of that. And that could potentially cost you clients, because when a client searches on their phone for a dentist near me, or looking for veneers or braces or some sort of surgery, and they search on their phone and your website is a mess, they'll obviously click off and go to the next website. So mobile friendliness or mobile optimization is very important, right? Yes. So make sure your website is well optimized on the mobile version. Next is outdated design. Some of you guys haven't updated your website in so long, like 6, 8, 10 years. Okay, so some practice owners forget that they have to update their site, even if your physical practice is updated and modern, right? So first impressions count. So some practice owners might forget about their social presence, right? The presence that they have online, whether it's the social media or these things or that, right? Or even their website, which is very important. So if your website is outdated, there are other practices out there that have modern websites that bring in more clients. So a potential client will go onto your website and think, oh, this website looks old, and they'll subconsciously judge you. They might not do it consciously, but they'll subconsciously judge you. They'll think this website looks old, it's outdated, the practice is probably outdated, the practice is probably old. And that may not be the case, right? Your practice may be modern and everything runs well, but when your website's not, they can subconsciously judge you and move on to the next website, right? So make sure that your website is updated. So if your dental site is not modern, potential clients will move on to the cleaner, faster, and more modern website, which happens a lot. So if you're one of the practice owners who haven't updated their website since 2017, I think it's time to update your website. So HIPAA compliance, right? Which is very important. By US law, you as a healthcare provider are supposed to protect patient information. As you know, a lot of agencies may not use HIPAA compliant tools on your website, which can be very problematic for you. They may use tools like WordPress forms or Google Forms, which is something to look out for. So HIPAA compliancy, when it comes to keeping patient information, is very important. You need to make sure that the web agency you're using uses HIPAA compliant tools, or maybe you have HIPAA compliant tools that you'd like to integrate in your website. Make sure you voice that so that this does not cause you financial problems in the future, right? So those are ways that your website is potentially causing you money, right? If it loads slow, people can click off. If there's no clear call to action, how are they supposed to get in contact with you? People get frustrated easily and leave the website and go to the next. Not mobile friendliness. Most people search on their phones, right? A lot of the time you have your phone with you on your pocket. When you want to search something, you search with it on your phone, right? Yes, people do use their laptop. Yes, people might search your dental practice on their laptop, but most probably they'll search on their phone. Outdated design. If your website's outdated, they will subconsciously judge you and move on. And then HIPAA compliancy, this can cost you a lot, as you know. So make sure that the agency you use uses HIPAA compliant tools, or at least integrates your tools within the website. Okay. So conclusion: if you are an oral surgeon or a dental practice owner and you are not sure if your website is helping you or hurting you, please reach out for a website audit so we can see how we can help you. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe for future videos.